going to do a little tour of the bedroom, and I'll tell you why. It's not where I wanted it to be, but it's neat and clean. I tweaked some stuff because I'm getting ready to redo it. So let's start on the outside here. When we bought the condo, this was a small white door, very plain, very blank, and we all know I'm not blank. So I asked my hubby if we could put in some French doors, and he measured, and Vinny put these in for us. It saved us a small fortune because had we had to have somebody put these in, it would have been over $1,000, maybe $1,500 plus the cost of the doors. So we're thrilled with that. We did the handles, I picked them, and I'll show you inside. I have some more changing to do, but I love this kind of farmhouse brushed brass kind of, I don't know what you call it, but I love this finish. These hooks are not normally here, but I left them in case you recognize them from when I did the clothing and shared with you my packaging and what I bought for the cruise ship and all. And I said, you know what, maybe if I do more of that or show things, I'll leave them up instead of putting them up and down, but they are normally not here. Okay, let's go in and I'll show you what I think is my ta-da moment. Okay. And I love the grandeur of opening in a condo and having this. So you open up and you come right in, but we'll focus first on the bed. This is our king size bed. I love it. It's a pillow top. She just brought her toy in here, Millie, because this is part of her bedroom too. She sleeps here with us, and you'll see she's quite comfortable to follow us. And as you see in the corner here, this is one of those stools I was mentioning to you that the lady had left. There were two of these. We have one in the den tour that I showed you and one here. I love them. There were two underneath the marble console, and I'll tell you where she had that and why I got rid of the marble table, because it was so heavy and it was so 70s. I said I don't like it. But I do seem to have a thing for stools, so I kept them. I love it. And I was going to paint them because I can't leave things alone, as you see. But I left it because look at these. I found these on like Wayfair or some online shop that delivers. And I said, you know, I think it's similar in color. And I wanted something different than driftwood or whatever. And we needed high because the bed is very high. So we got these two, and I love that there because it looks pretty today with my beach pillow. That's basically Vinny's mandrobe stool, meaning when he takes his clothes off or throws his pants there or his shirt, it goes there, and it's normally very dirty and messy. This is a picture I happen to love. This is me and Vinny back in the day, not so long ago, but it was about, I guess, 11 years ago. We were in Turks and Caicos beaches. Now, if you know, Sandals is dedicated to couples, Beaches is dedicated to the kids, but I didn't care because me and Vinny both wanted to visit Turks and Caicos because the water there is extraordinary. It's the clearest I've ever seen in the Caribbean. And we had some professional photography done, which we used to do a lot when we looked that cool. I don't do it anymore because I'm older. I don't look that good anymore. And I just love that he took this picture underneath the, what do you call that? Over the pier? Okay, so we went under the pier. We just did what he told us to. So it's not like we said, hey, get us under the pier. But I love that picture, and I had my hair beaded for the very first time, and it was so fun. And I thought I looked cute, but it was funny because all the girls were loving it from the island, and they were giggling and saying I look so pretty and everything. And I was living life, you know, my little Bo Derek mini moment in my head. But when I got home, oh my goodness, much appreciation for this because it seems quick because whoever knows how to braid, whoever you are, their fingers are like magical machines. Getting it in was fine. I had my fun for a week. Go home. It took 3 girlfriends from work to bring me down into ladies' room and undo all of that for me. And my hair was coming out in handfuls. And my girlfriend at the time says, Janine, relax. She says, think about it. Your hair has been braided and still for like over 10 days. Now this is just excess coming out. It's quite normal. So I got over it, and you know I got my hair back. Okay, here's one thing. I'm going to come around this way, Vinny, so they can see because I'm a little bit crazy. And I did a video last week because I was in the mood to restyle my bookcases. And I had, this is my jewelry box in my bedroom, and I tried to switch it to the living room, which now houses more appropriate items, my tchotchkes, my books and everything. It lasted 1 week, the swap I made with the video that's up there, how to restyle your bookcase. Well, It drove me so crazy. I told Vanessa, I got to change it. I got to change it. I spent an afternoon, not long, maybe 2 hours, swapped everything back because it's more appropriate. When I go here, I showed you the closet, you guys, where I get dressed. Now, it's more appropriate when I come out of the closet and I say, hey, let me put on, what am I going to put on? I come here, I open it up. This is all costume jewelry. It's nothing fancy, but I just love looking at it. I love staging it. I love playing with it. You know, I didn't have Barbies as a girl, a little kid. So that's my toy jewelry box. Millie, take your toy and get out. Okay, turn around with me, Vin, and I'll show them my very favorite thing in the bedroom that Vinny made for me. This is my absolute favorite piece of furniture. It's built in, like he did the desk in the den for his office. Now, this came about because in our past condo down, 3 condos down, we had a similar one in our bedroom. It was just configured differently. I think we had bookshelves in the center, and then the sides were glass doors and lit with my collectibles and things you see. So when we came, I loved it there. And we couldn't take it. It was built in permanent. When we sold the condo and came here, I saw the alcove. Now, what she had here was the marble stool, the console, excuse me. She had the marble console with the 2 stools. She had 70s marbled mirrored background. We left it behind. It's actually behind there, the original. It was too much of an effort to take them down, and it wasn't necessary. So behind here is the smoky mirrors, and she had chandeliers where I have lights. She had chandeliers. She had this terrible big fake flower. I should make fun because we'll show you in a minute what I do. And that's where I found the, what is that? The vase, the famous vase I kept telling everybody that was so expensive. It's in the den. It's with a B. No, it'll come to me while we're walking through here and showing you other things. But baccarat, the baccarat vase, it's gorgeous, and I got to show you quickly in another video when we do it. It was here with fake flowers in it, which made it look even more fake and chintzy, you know. So I didn't think, but when I discovered it was baccarat, I went online, I checked, and it's like over $600 there. I couldn't replace it or buy it if I wanted to. So anyways, that's what she had here. Other people in the unit make this a closet. They close it off. They extend out a few inches because I believe it's 16 in depth, 16 inches. So that's not quite large enough for a closet with hangers. I think you need minimum 24 inch, Vin? 24 inches. So I told Vinny, I don't want another closet. Excuse me. If I have a closet, I'm just going to buy more clothes. I'm going to have more junk. I'm going to stuff it with things I don't need. I'd much rather have something visual. You know I love my books. You know I love my tchotchkes. So he never said a word against it. He built it for me. And I love it. So that's how that came about. And we still needed places to put our clothing. So, you know, on here is this side is Vinny's on the left. These are personals. His drawers. They go all the way back. Okay. I'll give you a brief peek in here because it's more junk. You can see how neat I am. I told you I cleaned up the bedroom. I didn't say I did the closet, the cabinetry. Okay, here was just a beautiful chair that I love. We have it in 3 homes already. It's not expensive. It was a Pier 1 clearance chair. And I knew I wanted something here. But when you live in Florida, or you go, I should say this, when you come here from New York, you come heavy because our apartment in New York, if you look on the videos that I have up, everything is antiquish and dark and Tuscan colors, and I love it there. That's like I get a certain warmth. It's like a big hug. But when you come here by the beach, on the beach, in the sand, it's like a breath of fresh summer. So everything gets lighter. In your mind, you want things to be softer. You want them to be lighter. So that's the chair is like that. I love the wicker. Now, let me go to another big feature here that we did that, you know, this was a blank room. It was 1970s. This was completely wallpapered in a horrendous apple green silver foil paper. I kid you not. And the curtains matched. She had drapes, 3 tiers with 3 rods. She had the sheer, the curtain blocker for sun, and then the fabric. It was crazy. But we did it. We emptied it out. And then we had this wall. This is the wood planking wall, the thin panels you can get and install yourself. Now, in our other condo, I had them in a beautiful, softer 4 inches. They come plain like this. This is a whitewash. but they also come naked. And we started with the naked ones, but I didn't like them. I wanted to create that driftwood effect. I said, oh, I want that grayish, like an old piece of wood on the beach. So what I did, you crazy girl here, I took Scotch towels. I had no tools. I had my craft paint, antiquing craft paint that I would do little things with. And I sat and did that whole wall. I wish, I have pictures. When Vinny compiles the video for that, I'll show you and you'll say, wow, I did the whole wall by hand. This time I got smart. I got the pre-rewashed, styled in, they call this pickled oak or something, and Vinny installed it. It's wider boards, we like it. It's a beachy feel for us, and it gives something. I'm a textural person. I'm visual, I'm texture. I like to see things. I like walls that have some kind of effect or accent, and we've done several painted wall accents, as you see the green wall in New York. This is our texture accent wall here. And that's about much. Oh, here's why I came in. And I want to show you what was here and why I did come in today. I had a desk over here, which I didn't use anymore. There was a white desk and I had the trunk under it. It was really just terribly making me feel cluttered. So what I did today, excuse me guys, you do this every time I'm on films. I'm not playing, Millie, I'm ignoring you. So what I did today is I staged it a little bit more appropriate to match the bookcase. The books are all here on this side. I like the lighting at night when I have just this lamp on. This trunk is the love of my life. I bought it 25 years ago at a garage sale for $5. And I dragged it home on a dolly for 4 blocks in Queens, New York. I'll never forget it. I love it. My son scratched his name into it. He wants it one day when he has a house, and he'll get it. But for now, it's filled with his school things, Christmas items, personal stuff from the kids when they were little babies that I treasure. So it has to stay with me. I put it in here because it was outgrown in the den. There's no room. And then I just took what was here already, the picture. This was on the desk. So I kind of tried to make a little, I don't know what you call this, a little vignette. And I added the basket and covered with my blanket. This is the product of watching too many home-worthy shows myself, which I love. And that's it. And this is another thing. Last thing in the room to show you that I love as much as the wall unit is the built-in fireplace. Now that wasn't here. Vinny, that's another Vinny thing. I keep going out because the dog is driving me nuts. Vinny did this for us because I love fireplaces. We have them in every home, in every room. I tell everyone. Why? I love the ambiance of them. When we lay in here at night, not Vinny, me and Millie, we chick flick in here. We watch TV, we put this on, we lay on the bed, and I don't know if you saw it, we got to show them. She runs right up her steps and joins Mama, and we say, come on. As soon as I grab the blanket and I say chick flick, she knows exactly what I'm talking about, where we're going. And we come in and we set it up and we're comfy, right? We love it. I love chick flick night with Mama. Let me show you Millie's stairs quick, and then we'll end this chore. And I hope you enjoy seeing my bedroom and letting you a little piece into our life here. These are Miss Millie's steps. And she goes, Millie, come on up. Let me see if I can get her to come up. Come. Come up. And she does that every night for bed. And that's the bathroom. I won't open the door because you guys saw that with the handrails I put and everything. But the doors are all custom. Vinny did the French doors. He did this to match for me. It's a pocket door, okay, to make it easy, because what was here was a small white door, and when you opened it, you had that conflict. I'd be sitting on the toilet, and I couldn't close the door unless I turned my leg a certain way. Had to change that first and foremost. So he did. And I wanted everything to match. I had in mind the French doors were coming. And then we searched for these online, right? And then we had to find the doors to the closet to match as well. They're a little smaller, and you see, but we did it. And they open inward so that they don't conflict with this door, because we went through that. We learned that the hard way. I forget where we lived, but we had doors that were open in this way, that way. So now we finally got it together. But this is our bedroom. I'm going to be changing all my bedding because it's about 5 years old now, and it's time for a refresh. But today I did a little tweaking. I did a little fine tuning. I changed back the wall unit. I decorated the trunk. I eliminated a few excessive things, and I'm quite happy that I feel a little bit of air, a breath of air. Don't you feel like that when you go around your house and you eliminate things or you give yourself a refresh. That's what today was in the bedroom, a refresh. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watch my videos. I hope you come back and see some of the decor videos. I'm going to be putting up cooking tomorrow and so on and so on. Love from In the Kitchen with Janine. I'll see you guys in the next video.